Okay. I'm sorry. There were some problems, technical problems. I'm here now with you. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything's okay. If you can see me, if you can hear me, please say yes in the chat so I know everything is a-okay. Sleepwalker says yes, thank you. Helga says yes. Lolly, thank you so much. Lolly says yes. Tetsuro says yes. Good. Tadin says yes. Baran says yes. Midena says yes. Good. Stacy says yes. Okay, great. You can see me. You can hear me. Everything is how it should be. And as you know, we always start our class with a toast. We're going to have 2 toasts. Yes, 2 toasts. Our first toast will be for the green team. You see them. Their names are in green. They support me. They support the channel. Let's give the green team, the members, a big thank you. Here we go. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Our second toast, yes, it is for you, because without you, there's no reason for me to be here. So let's toast to you. Let's toast to a fun, interesting, informative, and productive lesson today. Cheers, bump, cheers, bump. And because we had a toast, we have to have a drink. Bottoms up. Okay, good. Let's talk about today's lesson plan. And here it is right here on this sheet of paper. We are busy. I hope you're ready to practice with me and in the chat. By participating in the chat, you are helping yourself and you're helping others at the same time, because we learn by example. So the more you write in the chat, the more examples you're providing and the more help you are providing. Okay. So, and you must be a subscriber to enter the chat. I do that to keep the bots out, to keep the spamming out, so we have a safe and fun place to practice our English together. So if you want to enter the chat, you must be a subscriber. Okay, now about today's plan, the activities today. We are going to start with an idiom worksheet. Lolly, thank you, Lolly, for your kind support. Thank you for that. She goes on the heart, on the board with the hearts. Lolly is very kind. Lolly is a great supporter. I appreciate that, Lolly, very much. Whoa. Thank you so much. Thank you again. Very kind of you. Okay, so we're going to do an idiom worksheet, and we have example sentences done by the green team. So we'll look at the worksheet, and of course we will practice sentences with the idiom. After that, we have listening with a twist. That's a listening activity. And then we have Lolly's Revenge. After that, that's a conversation between 2 people. Then we have positive, negative connotation pairs. We'll look at 6 adjectives and see the positive meanings and the negative meanings. And then we're going to switch over to the members only, and then we'll do a speed reading activity with only the members. So we're going to do that at the end of our class. We're going to switch over to the members only. So green team, stick around to the end. Okay, so let's get going. Let's start with our idiom. And the idiom is by nature. By nature. So I'm going to write on the board. By nature, number 1. That's our idiom. By nature. And that means like inherent quality, like the type of person he or she is, the type of person he or she is. Almost like you're born that way, you're raised that way. That's who your true self is. So by nature, that means the way that person is, their inner qualities, the type of person they are by nature. And so inherent qualities. So the type of person it is, inherent qualities. Inherent qualities. So I have an example sentence. Of course, we'll look at other example sentences. Mine is, he is by nature a kind person. He is by nature a kind person. Right, that's the type of person he is. Like, for example, Lolly. By nature, she's a kind person. She's a nurse. She gives support, right? Very helpful. That's who she is. That's the kind of person she is. She is a kind person by nature. It is who she is. Okay? So that is our idiom. Let's look at some example sentences. And then, of course, you will make your own sentences using our idiom by nature. So let's check out the worksheet. Let's check out the example sentences. Here we go. And of course, all the worksheets are my Patreon. Support me there so I can support you here. All the worksheets you see here today are on my Patreon. There are hundreds of worksheets on my Patreon. Go there, support me there so I can support you here. Okay, let's have a look. Here we go. And there are the example sentences. So our idiom by nature, and that means inherent qualities, the type of person he or she is. And we got Rita's here. Hello, Rita. She wrote an example sentence. It's always great to see Rita write in her sentences. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. So Rita's sentence. The main quality we have by nature is love. And what makes us so special? The main quality we have by nature is love. And what makes us so special? Yeah, so having love, inherent, that inherent way. And so that makes us unique, right? And then Lolly's sentence right here, she's with us. I'm by nature shy, so public speaking is a challenge for me. I'm by nature shy, so public speaking is a challenge for me. So it's good to be honest, right? So you know the type of person you are, right? And so don't, let people know how you are, right? Let people know the type of person you are. Tetsuro's here, and here's Tetsuro's sentence. Joe by nature avoids conflicts, yet he bravely faces them when absolutely necessary indeed. Joe by nature avoids conflicts, yet he bravely faces them when absolutely necessary indeed, right? So, of course, let's say, so Joe by nature, inherent quality, he doesn't like conflict, but, when it becomes necessary to face someone, he does that bravely. So nice sentence, Tetsuro. Marion's sentence. Sue is by nature a good organizer. Sue is by nature a good organizer. So that's who she is. She just does that naturally. Good sentence. Mirena's here with us. The scorpion by nature stings, and it does so to the frog despite its promise. Never trust, says Aesop. Oh no, don't trust. Yeah, so the scorpion by nature stings, right? That's what the scorpion does. So don't listen to the scorpion. Don't believe the scorpion. He'll sting you. Marcos's sentence is, Sue is kind and generous by nature, so helping others comes naturally to her. One more time. Sue is a kind and generous person. Sorry. One more time. Sue is kind and generous by nature. So helping others comes naturally to her, right? So of course she helps others because by nature she is helpful. Good sentence, Marcos. And then my sentence, she's friendly and helpful by nature. Okay, so of course we want to see your sentences, yeah? So let's check out your sentences in the chat. Okay, this is when you practice. This is for you. And like I always say, by participating in the chat, you're helping yourself and you're helping others at the same time. Okay, here we go. Okay, Todd Den. Mark is by nature a kind person because he gives free lessons for us. Oh, you're very welcome. I enjoy it. Thank you for being here with me. Okay, Boran says, Helga is by nature a social person. As usual, she is welcoming everyone. Nice sentence. Samuel, God created us by nature free. Okay, good. Lolly, Mark by nature is a generous and kind person. No, you are, Lolly. You are. Sleepwalker, he is talented by nature. I enjoy watching his performance. Good. Helga, the dog is kind by nature and loves to bite just for fun. I think I read something where dogs, they feel through their mouth, kind of like they use their mouth to understand. I think something, they have like a sense through their mouth. That's why they're always biting, kind of like their nose, right? Dogs have a strong sense of smell and something to do with their mouth and biting also. I'm not sure exactly. Milena, to console myself, I say my son is like that by nature. I did the best I could. Yep, he was born that way, and there's not a lot you can do about that. Okay, good job. Well, I'm looking at the clock. Let's change activities. If you want to keep practicing, go ahead. But I want to change activities right now. Yeah, Lolly, good one. Cats are curious by nature. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, good, good, good. So let's go ahead and go to our listening with a twist. Listening with a twist. And of course, this will stay here, right? So everything I write on the board, I keep it here. And so even though we're changing activities, the idiom is here. You want to use this idiom with the other activities, that's great. Making connections is great. So we're going to go to our listening activity, but I'm going to keep the idiom here so we can use it throughout the class today. So even though we're going to the next activity, if you want to, you can keep practicing using our idiom today. Okay, our next activity, listening with a twist. There's a story and it will change twice. Okay, so there's actually 3 stories, but we have a base story and then we have 2 others where there are changes in the story. So you have to listen for the changes. So one is our base story. And then we have version 1 and version 2. So there are changes here. So you need to listen for the changes. So I'll read the base story once and then we will read it together. So the first time you're not going to see the sentences, just listening, and then we will read it together. You'll see it. We'll read it together. And then I'll read version 1 3 times. You listen and make notes of the changes, right? So you should have a piece of paper and a pencil and listen for those changes and write them down, and then you could write them in the chat. Okay, so let's do our listening with a twist. Okay, Shams, Lolly is a kind person helping people and is generous. Yes. So we want, Shams, we want to use the idiom by nature. So you want to say, Lolly by nature is a kind person helping people and is generous. Yeah. Great. Stacy, she is a passionate person by nature. Good. Yeah. Okay. So let's do our listening activity. Okay. I have to get it. Today I had a little bit of problems and with setting up, and so I didn't get everything how I wanted it today. So I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little slow with the setup today. I'm sorry. We got some technical difficulties today. Oh, where is everything? Okay, hold on. Ugh. All these layers of stuff. Okay. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm going to read our first story, the base, and then we'll read it together. So our first time, you're just going to listen. Okay, here we go. This is our base story. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin went to a summer festival in his town last weekend. There were food stalls, games, and live music. He tried grilled corn and drank lemonade. At night, he watched fireworks with his friends. Everyone had a great time. Okay, so there we go. Let's have a look at it. Let me pop it up. Okay, there it is. It's too small, right? Gotta make it larger. Here we go. Okay, there it is. Let's read it together. Kevin went to a summer festival in his town last weekend. There were food stalls, games, and live music. He tried grilled corn and drank lemonade. At night, he watched fireworks with his friends. Everyone had a great time. Okay, there's the base story. Let's take that off. Okay, so if you have a pencil and paper, you can keep track of the changes now. So I'm going to read the second version or the first version, and please listen for those changes, okay? And I'll tell you how many there are. There are 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all. 4 changes today. So the first version here has 4 changes, okay? So make a note. Here we go. Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kevin went to a summer festival in his town last Friday. There were food stalls, games, and dancing. He tried grilled chicken and drank lemonade. At night, he watched fireworks with his family. Everyone had a great time. Okay, here we go. Second time. Kevin went to a summer festival in his town last Friday. There were food stalls, games, and dancing. He tried grilled chicken and drank lemonade. At night, he watched fireworks with his family. Everyone had a great time. Okay, here we go. Third time, last time. Kevin went to a summer festival in his town last Friday. There were food stalls, games, and dancing. He tried grilled chicken and drank lemonade. At night, he watched fireworks with his family. Everyone had a great time. Okay, There are 4 changes. What are the 4 changes? What are they? Okay, looking at the chat now. Sleepwalker, last Friday, dancing chicken, family, 4. Helga, Friday, dancing chicken, family, 4. Lolly, Friday, dancing chicken, family, 4. Okay, Taden, Friday, dancing chicken, family. Samuel, last Friday, dancing chicken, family. Tetsuro, last Friday. Okay, Hannah, last Friday, dancing chicken, family. Yeah. Shams, last Friday, dancing chicken, family. Very good. Okay, well, let's have a look, shall we? Let's have a look at those changes. Yep, so let's read it together and let's notice those changes. Kevin went to a summer festival in his town last Friday. Okay, so last weekend changed to last Friday. There were food stalls, games, and dancing. Yeah, so live music changed to dancing. He tried grilled chicken. Grilled corn changed to grilled chicken. And drank lemonade. At night, he watched fireworks with his family. So with his friends, changed to with his family. Everyone had a great time. Okay, good. Well, we got another one to do, version 2. There are more changes. So you got your pencil, you got your paper. Okay, let me tell you how many changes the next one has. And of course, when we do the second version, of course, we increase the changes. So in version 2, the third reading, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 changes. 7. Okay, so you have your paper, you have your pencil. Listen and write those changes. Here we go. There are 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Kevin went to a summer festival in a different city last Sunday. There were food stalls, art booths, and rides. He ate pizza and drank orange juice. At night, he saw a light show with his friends. Everyone had a great time. Okay, here we go, second time. Changes, what are the changes? Kevin went to a summer festival in a different city last Sunday. There were food stalls, art booths, and rides. He ate pizza and drank orange juice. At night, he saw a light show with his friends. Everyone had a great time. Okay, well, I'll read it one more time, third time, last time. Okay, here we go. Kevin went to a summer festival in a different city last Sunday. There were food stalls, art booths, and rides. He ate pizza and drank orange juice. At night, he saw a light show with his friends. Everyone had a great time. Okay. What are the changes? Okay, we had 7, right? Okay, here we go. Helga, different city. Sunday, art booths. light show. Sleepwalker, different city. Sunday, art booths. Rights. Ah, okay, I see. Okay. Pizza, orange juice, light show. Okay, so it's not rights, no. Lolly, different city, Sunday, rides. Lolly, you got it. So rides. So for example, a roller coaster is a ride. Ferris wheel is a ride. Merry-go-round is a ride. So good job, Lolly. Okay, so different city, Sunday, rides, pizza, orange juice, light show. Oh, one more. Okay, Stacy. Different city, last Sunday, art booths, rides, pizza, orange juice, light show. Very good. 7. Okay, Todd, and different city, Sunday, art booth, pizza, orange juice, light show. 7. Okay, Tetsuro, different city, last Sunday, art booths, lights, pizza, orange juice. Okay, one more. Samuel, different city, Sunday, pizza, orange juice, light show. Okay, let's have a look. Very close. Yeah, Helga, pizza and orange juice, not a good combination. No one has pizza and orange juice together. That's strange. Okay, let's look at the third one here. Here we go. Here's the third story. Kevin went to a summer festival in a different city last Sunday. So his town changed to different city. Weekend changed to last Sunday. There were food stalls, art booths. Okay, so games changed to art booths, and rides. So live music changed to rides. He ate pizza, grilled corn changed to pizza, and drank orange juice. So lemonade changed to orange juice. At night, he saw a light show. So fireworks changed to light show. With his friends, everyone had a great time. Okay, so let's read all three together. Let's read the three together. Here we go. Kevin went to a summer festival in his town last weekend. There were food stalls, games, and live music. He tried grilled corn and drank lemonade. At night, he watched fireworks with his friends. Everyone had a great time. Okay, our second story. Kevin went to a summer festival in his town last Friday. There were food stalls, games, and dancing. He tried grilled chicken and drank lemonade. At night, he watched fireworks with his family. Everyone had a great time. Our third story. Kevin went to a summer festival in a different city last Sunday. There were food stalls, art booths, and rides. He ate pizza and drank orange juice. At night, he saw a light show with his friends. Everyone had a great time. Okay, so what we're going to do, we got to get, got to get rid of this. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to put 3 minutes on the clock here. We got 3 minutes, and I want you to read the 3 stories out loud so you are listening to yourself read English. You are listening to yourself speak English, okay? So I'm going to put the timer on 3 minutes. I want you to read those 3 stories out loud so you can listen to yourself speak English, okay? So here we go. Countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Start. I'm going to turn off my mic so I don't bother you. Okay. Okay, great. Okay, I think everyone's done now, yeah? Okay, that was 3 minutes. Good job, everyone. I know a lot of you finished before 3 minutes, but read it again, and the more you do it, the better you will get at reading, and also you'll have a better chance of remembering the vocabulary and the sentence structure. So even though you finished under the 3 minutes, it's still good to do it again, and it's practice. You're here to practice, right? So good job. So let's put this away, and let's go to our next activity. Okay, and that is Lolly's Revenge. Yes, our next activity is Lolly's Revenge. Let's write that on the board. And you know Lolly's Revenge, that is a conversation between two people, Joe and Sue. Okay. Number 3, Lolly's Revenge. And there are 4 steps. Step 1 is the conversation. Step 2, questions and answers. Step 3, we will read the conversation. And then step 4 is shadow. We will be Joe. We will be Sue. We will be the conversation. I will read the conversation 3 times. Listen carefully, because I will ask you 4 questions about the conversation. After that, we will read the conversation together. You'll see the sentences, and then we will shadow those sentences. We will practice the conversation, speaking practice. Okay, here we go. Let me pull it up. Now, when I'm reading the conversation, I can't see the chat. So right now, I cannot see the chat. I'm sorry about that. Okay, here we go. This is Joe. When you see my thumb, Joe is speaking. This is Sue. When you see my pinky, Sue is speaking. Okay, so here we go. Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm so bored. There is a festival across town. What kind of festival? I think it's a food festival. Wow, we should check it out. Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's go. I'm broke. How much money do you have? Really? I have to pay? Okay, that was the first time. Okay, I'll read it 2 more times. And then I have 4 questions for you. Okay, here we go. Joe is first. I'm so bored. There is a festival across town. What kind of festival? I think it's a food festival. Wow, we should check it out. Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's go. I'm broke. How much money do you have? Really? I have to pay? Okay, here we go. 3rd time, last time. Joe is first. I'm so bored. There is a festival across town. What kind of festival? I think it's a food festival. Wow, we should check it out. Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's go. I'm broke. How much money do you have? Really? I have to pay? Okay, there we go. That was the conversation. Now I can see the chat. Okay, let's check it off. We listened to it 3 times. You listened to it 3 times. I read it 3 times. You listened 3 times. Okay, now I have 4 questions for you. Here we go. Question number 1. How is Joe feeling? How is Joe feeling? How is Joe feeling? I'll put the question right here. Put it up here for you. Whoops. Gotta make it bigger. There we go. There it is. Question 1. How is Joe feeling? Yeah. Good. I see Sleepwalker. Joe is bored. Helga says Joe is bored. Samuel says Joe is bored. Lolly says Joe is feeling bored. Tetsuro says he's feeling bored. That is correct. Okay, 2. Question number 2. What does Sue mention to Joe? What does Sue mention to Joe? What does Sue mention to Joe? Put it right here. This is question 2. What does Sue mention? What does Sue mention? That's a mistake. Typo. What does Sue mention to Joe? Mentioned. What did, not what did Sue. Okay, there's 2 ways. We can say, what did Sue mention to Joe? Or what did, yeah, so be mentioned, sorry. What does Sue mention to Joe? I gotta fix that. Today has been a crazy day for me. Okay, Sleepwalker. Sue mentioned that there is a festival across town. Perfect. Tetsuro. She mentions there is a food festival across town. Yes. Helga. Sue said about a food festival across town. Mirena. She mentioned a food festival. Dima. Festival. Lolly. She mentioned a food festival across town to Joe. Perfect. Maitra. That there is a festival across town. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good, good, good. Okay, Hannah, there is a food festival across town. Samuel, she mentioned a food festival to him. Okay, Samuel, she mentioned a food festival to him. Okay, let's go to number 3. Here we go. Question number 3. Who will be paying? Who will be paying? Who will be paying? Who will be paying? Shams, Sue mentions there is a food festival across town. Good. Okay, question number 3. Who will be paying? Stacy says Sue will be paying. Helga, it seems Sue will. Dima, Sue. Mirena, Sue will be paying. Good, good, good. Samuel, Sue will be paying. Yes. Okay, let's go. Question number 4. Lolly, I didn't see your sentence. Lolly, it disappeared. Question 3, I see question 2, Lolly. She mentioned a food festival across town, but after that, Lolly, I don't see your sentence. Ask Mirena about that. That happens to Mirena. Her sentences disappear. Looks like your sentence also disappeared, Lolly. I don't know. The last sentence I see of yours is question 2. She mentioned a food festival across town. Okay, here we go. 4. Question 4. Okay, here we go. 4. Would you like to go to a food festival? There's another typo. Would you like to go to a food festival? Would you like to go to a food festival? So I'm putting here. There's another typo. There's no there. So, would you like to go to a food festival? Would you like to go to a food festival? That's your question for you. Okay, Sleepwalker says, of course, it's a great chance to try different types of dishes. Yeah. Stacy says, yes, I'd love to. Helga, yes, I'd like to. Midena says, yes, I love them. Yeah, we all like those food festivals. Okay, Dima says, yes, I would like to. Samuel, yes, I would like to go to one. Tetsuro says, I would. Lolly, I see your sentence, Lolly. Number 4, yes, and eat tons of things because I'm on a diet now. Okay, so wait till your diet finishes, Lolly, then go to a food festival. And it says yes. Sham says, yes, I would like to. Hey, M, V, S, A, and 6. I certainly would like to. Okay, the green team's in the house. That's right, Mirena. Others cook. I don't like cooking, but I'd love to eat. Peter says, yes, I would. Okay, yeah, of course. I think we all enjoy food festivals. Yeah. Okay, good, good, good. Okay, let's now read the conversation. So that was questions and answers. So let's check the box. Let's read it. Here we go. Let's read it together. Oh, hold on here. Sleepwalker. Are there food festivals in Japan? Yes, yes, many, many. Here in Japan, food is a big part of the culture. So yeah, so we have great food festivals here in Japan. Okay, here we go. Let's read the conversation together. I'll put it here on the board here so we'll put it on the screen so we can read it together. Here we go. All right. Okay, Joe starts. I'm so bored. There is a food festival, there is a festival across town. What kind of festival? I think it's a food festival. Wow, we should check it out. Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's go. I'm broke. How much money do you have? Really? I have to pay? Okay, here we go. We're going to read it 3 times. Here is the second time. Joe says, I'm so bored. Sue says, there is a festival across town. What kind of festival? I think it's a food festival. Wow, we should check it out. Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's go. I'm broke. How much money do you have? Really? I have to pay? Okay, let's do it one more time and then we will shadow. Joe says, I'm so bored. There is a festival across town. What kind of festival? I think it's a food festival. Wow, we should check it out. Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's go. I'm broke. How much money do you have? Really? I have to pay? Okay. Poor Sue. Sue has to pay for Joe's food. Okay, that was the conversation. We read it 3 times. Let's check it off. Let's check the box. Okay, now we're going to shadow. We will say the sentences together. You will not see the sentences. You will be listening and speaking at the same time. 2 skills at the same time. Listening and speaking. Input, output, input, output. It's a challenge, but that's why you are here. So let's shadow. We will say each sentence 3 times, okay? 3 times together. Okay, let me pull it up. Okay, I see it now. Here we go. You don't see it because you are listening and speaking. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. I'm so bored. There is a festival across town. There is a festival across town. There is a festival across town. What kind of festival? What kind of festival? What kind of festival? I think it's a food festival. I think it's a food festival. I think it's a food festival. Wow, we should check it out. Wow, we should check it out. Wow, we should check it out. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. I'm getting hungry thinking about it. I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. I'm broke. How much money do you have? I'm broke. How much money do you have? I'm broke. How much money do you have? Really? I have to pay? Really? I have to pay? Really? I have to pay? Okay, good. All right, so that was shadowing. We said the sentences together. You were Joe, you were Sue. We practiced the conversation together. Let's check the box. As you know, we always, after we shadow, we always take a look one more time to make sure we understand the sentences, we understand what we said, right? So you couldn't see the sentences, you were just listening and speaking. So let's double check, let's look at the sentences so you can make sure you are saying the sentences correctly. So here we go. Okay, so there is the text. There's the conversation. Let's say them one more time. I'm so bored. There is a festival across town. What kind of festival? I think it's a food festival. Wow, we should check it out. Are you hungry? I'm getting hungry thinking about it. Okay, let's go. I'm broke. How much money do you have? Really? I have to pay? Okay. Now, broke means you don't have any money. So maybe Joe spent his paycheck, his salary, it's all gone. He has no more money, so he's broke. His wallet is empty. So he's asking Sue, how much money do you have? And then Sue says, really? You're broke? Is that true? And then she says, I have to pay, right? I have to pay for your food? Okay, good. Okay, that was Lolly's Revenge, 4 steps for your success. Now we have our positive, negative connotation pairs. Number 4. And these are adjectives. Number 4. Positive. Negative. Connotation. Feelings. Connotation pairs. Okay, so we're going to pair. So basically there are 2 adjectives. One has a positive connotation and another has a negative connotation. So they basically mean the same, but one is positive and one is negative. Like happy and sad, right? So happy, that's a positive connotation. Sad is a negative connotation. So we're going to be practicing that. So when you are using adjectives, you can use positive adjectives or you can use negative adjectives, right? Adjectives describe people, things, and places. So our 3 pairs, we have ambitious, and greedy. Okay, and that we can say driven. And then our second pair, cautious and fearful. And we could say these mean careful. And then our last pair, sociable and talkative. And these can mean outgoing. Okay, so we have, yeah, Tetsuro, I'm very happy. Otani is fantastic, right, Tetsuro? I saw the game for sure. Yeah, very exciting. Yeah. So now they're playing the Blue Jays, Toronto Blue Jays, next week, or Friday, I think. Today's Tuesday, yeah, so they start on Friday. Okay, so we have our connotation pairs. Ambitious, these are positive, and then greedy is negative, and like driven, a driven person, someone who works hard, wants to succeed. And so we can, a positive way is ambitious, right? The person tries hard, wants to be successful, and then greedy, they're just, I want everything, right? I want everything for me. And so that is negative. Then we have cautious and fearful, and we can say careful, right? So cautious about doing something, right? So make sure it's correct. Make sure that you're doing everything correctly, right? So be cautious. Don't jump to conclusions. Don't make mistakes. Take your time. Be cautious. Be careful. And then fearful, right? Like, oh, I don't want to do it. I might get in trouble. Oh, I don't want to do it because maybe I'll get it wrong, right? I don't want to do that. And so like too careful. So if you're being fearful, you're not going to do it, right? Because if you're cautious, yeah, be cautious, be careful. That's important. When you are doing your taxes, be cautious, right? You don't want to make a mistake. When you're taking an exam, be cautious, be careful, right? Don't make mistakes, or try not to make mistakes. Fearful is like, oh, I can't do it, right? You're not allowing yourself to do it. So you're being too cautious, right? So it's a negative, positive, negative. Social, talkative, the outgoing, right? So outgoing person. And so sociable, that's a positive, right? Sociable person likes being with people, being around people. Talkative, they're just like yapping all the time, right? Not listening. So sociable, you're talking and listening. You're having a conversation, right? A conversation is 50-50. One person is talking and the other person is listening, right? And so it's a balance between talking and listening. Where talkative, you're just only talking. And so one person is only listening and the other person is only talking. And that's not a fun conversation. That's not an enjoyable conversation. One person only listening. So this talkative is negative, sociable is positive, and they both are like outgoing people. Okay, good. So we have a worksheet. There are 3 pages, so let's check out the worksheet. And like I always say, go to my Patreon, support me there so I can support you here. Patreon, all of the worksheets. Okay, let's check out the worksheet here. This is page 1. There we go. And so here we go. So what you're going to do here is you're going to match the negative words with its positive partner. So 1 is greedy, 2 is fearful, 3 is talkative, and then A is cautious, B is sociable, and C is ambitious. So 1, greedy. What is the positive? 2 is fearful, A, B, or C for the positive. 3 is talkative, A, B, or C for the positive. Okay, sleepwalker is on the board. Mirena, Lolly. Yeah, good, Helga. Good, Tetsuro. Yep. Good, Stacy. Okay, yeah, you guys got it. No problem. So 1, greedy, and so the positive is ambitious, right? So that's C. 1 is C. Yeah, good, Lolly. And 2, fearful, and so that would be A, cautious. And then 3, talkative, and that's B, sociable. So we have C, A, B. Okay, nice. Now you're going to choose the better or the correct adjective. Let me make it a little bit smaller here. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then is it A or B for the sentence? Is it A or B? Good, Lolly. Yep. Okay, Tetsuro, Mirena, good. Yep. Good. You guys are cooking. You are cooking. Oh, Stacy, very good. Yeah, good, Shams. Okay, Mirena, number 6. Tetsuro, number 6. Good, Lolly. Okay, number 6, good. Okay, let's say the sentences together. We're going to start at number 1 here. Number 1, she worked hard for success. She was ambitious. Number 2, he thought before making decisions. He was cautious. Number 3, she enjoyed meeting new people. She was sociable. Number 4, he wanted everything for himself, acting greedy. 5, she was too afraid to try new things, being fearful. 6, he couldn't stop talking, becoming talkative. Listen, don't just talk. You have to listen to, right? Okay, good. That was page 1. Now we're going to go to page 2. Continue with these adjectives. Okay. Okay, there we go. Now we're going to rewrite the sentence using a more positive word. So we have 1, 2, 3. You're going to make the sentence positive, okay? So right now they're negative. He was greedy, right? That's negative. She was fearful. That's negative. He was talkative. That's negative. Make them positive. Okay, Lolly says he was ambitious about getting a better job. Yes. Stacy, he was Tetsuro, he was ambitious about getting more money. Okay, yeah. Sleepwalker, he was ambitious about setting more goals. Good. Helga, he was ambitious, determined about getting more money. Good. Tetsuro, 2. She was cautious of making mistakes. Yes. Mirena, he was ambitious about getting more success. Good. Stacy, he was ambitious about getting more money. Okay. Tetsuro, he was sociable during the meeting. Sleepwalker, she was cautious about making a decision. Lolly, she was cautious, not wanting to make a mistake. Mirena, she was cautious of making mistakes. Sleepwalker, he was a sociable person with many friends. Lolly, he was sociable during the festival. Good, good. Helga, she was cautious about making a decision. Yep, make the right decision. Okay, now the next, Stacy, she was cautious of making a decision. He was sociable during the meeting. Yes, yes. Okay, now we are going to, you're going to guess, is it a positive or a negative connotation? Is the adjective positive or negative? Let's see, Mirena, she was social during the dinner. Good, good, good. Okay, so here we go. So we have driven, careful, outgoing, greedy, fearful. And so driven, right? Ambitious, right? Wanting to do your best. Careful, right? Like, don't make a mistake. Be careful. You know, do it correctly. Be careful, do it correctly. Outgoing, someone who likes to be with people and is smiling and volunteers. Not shy. Outgoing is not shy. Greedy, they want everything for themselves. Fearful, they're scared. Yep, so driven, that's a positive, right? So P. Careful is positive, right? That's good to be careful. Don't make, you know, don't do something dangerous. Be careful. That's a positive. Outgoing, yes, that's positive for sure. Greedy, no, that's negative. That's not good. Fearful, no, that's not good. That's a negative. Don't be fearful. Be careful. Don't be fearful. And then we have a few more here. Okay, and then we have talkative, ambitious, cautious, sociable. Talkative, ambitious, cautious, sociable. Yeah, good, Lolly. Yeah, good. All right, Tetsuro and Milena and Lolly, doing good. Yeah, Samuel. Good. Correct. So it's important to know which ones are positive, which ones are negative, right? Because when you're using these adjectives, you want to use them correctly, right? And so by knowing if it's a positive connotation or a negative connotation is very important when you are using these adjectives. So it's good to know. Milena, no, it's positive. Driven is positive, I think. Yeah, did I say negative? I don't think Driven's positive for sure. Driven person wants to do their best. So that's positive, driven. You're welcome. Okay, so let's see where we start here. Okay, so fearful is negative. Talkative is negative, right? Because we have to listen to, right? If you're only talking, you're not going to have many friends, right? You want a balance of talking and listening, right? And then ambitious, that's a positive, right? It's like driven. Ambitious and driven are both positives. Cautious, that's positive, right? Be careful. And then sociable, that's positive. So those are, ambitious is positive, cautious is positive, and sociable is positive. Yeah. Okay, good. Now we got one more page. And so, of course, you have to, we're here to practice. And so now we're going to make our own sentences using these adjectives, right? So that's most important thing is for you to make sentences on your own. So our third page in the worksheet is for you to use these adjectives. Make sentences. So let's go here for now. Okay, and I'm going to put on the timer. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock here. So I want you to use these adjectives, make your own sentences. We have driven, careful, outgoing, greedy, fearful, talkative, ambitious. So it's important to know the positive and negative. So when you write your sentences, your sentence makes sense. We understand your sentence because you know the positive and you know the negative adjectives, right? Okay. All right, so here we go. I'm reading your sentences. Okay, Helga says, nobody likes greedy people. Helga, I watched a video about a greedy dog who dropped his bone in the river, wanting to take the bone from his own reflection. Yep, that's a wise, or it's a, what do I call this? It's kind of not a fairy tale, but it's a, I forgot the word, but yeah, I know that story. Sleepwalker, he was driven by his dreams. Sleepwalker, please be careful while driving. I'm always glad to meet an outgoing person. Mirena, by looking into the eyes of others, I can see if I am talkative. Yes, look at the other person. Look at their expression, right? You know when they are bored. Good, Mirena. If you're always talking, you will make the other person bored, for sure. So be self-aware, right, Milena? Be aware of yourself. Milena, I'm a driven person. Lolly, she is so greedy. She is so greedy, always grabbing the biggest slice of cake. Good, Lolly. The kid was greedy to not willing to share his toys. Let's see, I have to read that again. The kid was greedy to, yeah, there's no to there. The kid was greedy, not willing to share his toys. Okay, good, Sleepwalker. Just greedy to. We don't need the to there. Just greedy, not willing. Helga, it's good to be ambitious. I think so. Stacy, she used to be a timid girl, but became more driven to be a leader. Great. Milena, I love outgoing and careful persons. Tetsuro, he's driven to play ball. That is Otani. Sleepwalker, Joe has never been a fearful man. Lolly, he felt fearful walking alone in the dark city. All mothers are careful. Sleepwalker, my co-worker is so talkative. I can't concentrate on my work. I know, yeah. Let's see. Tetsuro, she is careful of her sister, of his sister, sorry. She is careful, of her sister, she, right? Tetsuro, she is careful of her sister. Samuel, a greedy person is always driven. Helga, my friend is an outgoing person. Lolly, my talkative neighbor never stopped chatting about her day. Stacy, be careful when you use a knife. Tetsuro, they're outgoing and have many friends. Sleepwalker, he is a role model for me as an example of an ambitious person. Okay, let's move it down here. Okay, there we go. All right, Mirena, I'm fearful. I'm a fearful person sometimes. Helga, a fearful person is often confused with the lazy one. Tetsuro, the businessman is greedy for gain. Stacy, my brother is outgoing and has a lot of friends. Sleepwalker, the kid was greedy, not willing to share his toys. Perfect. Tetsuro, the employees were fearful of dismissal. Stacy, the greedy old man never helps other people. The boss doesn't like a talkative person. Samuel, the ambitious people are not talkative. Ambitious people are not talkative. We don't need the. Sleepwalker, be careful, think before doing something. Yes, good advice. Helga, a driven person always reaches his or her goals. Very good. Okay, that was the timer went off. Let's put this away. Now, YouTube has given us a new tool. So now I can switch to members only during the live and not in the chat, right? But the whole thing will switch over. So what I'm going to do, so we are going to do the quiz on top of the chat. So on top of the chat, there's a white box. In the white box, there's a sentence. In the sentence, there's a missing word. You choose the best word. After we do that, we're going to switch to the green team, the members only. And then we have a speed reading activity for you. Okay, so we are going to do the quiz on top of the chat. Then I'm going to switch over to the members only, the green team. And for the green team, we are going to do a speed reading activity. And I'm doing that because, of course, the green team supports me financially. So I give them special treatment. Okay, so let's now go to the white box, the quiz on top of the chat. There is a sentence. In the sentence, there is a missing word. In the, you have a choice of 4 words. Which one is best? So let's open it up. Okay, now we have the quiz. There's a sentence. There's a missing word. Choose the best word for the sentence. Now, remember, the best word, the best word. So there are choices. There are grammatically, there are a few that work, but which one do you think is best? Which one do you think is best, right? Okay, so are you ready for the quiz? Okay, the sentence is, she found it to finish the project on time. She found it to finish the project on time. Choose the best word. Is it difficult? Is it soft? Is it easy? Is it light? Does a sentence go like this? She found it difficult to finish the project on time. She found it soft to finish the project on time. She found it easy to finish the project on time. She found it light to finish the project on time. Is it difficult? Is it soft? Is it easy? Is it light? Choose the best word. Good luck. All right. So actually, there could be 2, right? Difficult or easy. I think it's difficult, right? Because, you know, usually it's difficult to finish projects on time, right? So not easy. It's usually difficult, but it could be easy, right? So I would say difficult. Yeah, so you are too. So I see the chat, you're saying difficult. I agree with you. Yep, I think so. Lolly says difficult is better than easy. Yep. So I think for this sentence, it's better to say difficult. She found it difficult to finish the project on time. I think that has more, people have more experience with it, with difficulty finishing projects on time. So I think it is more than, you know, I think it's difficult more than it's easy to finish projects on time. Yeah, okay, good. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. Green team, please wait, okay? We're gonna switch over in a couple minutes here. So, but before we switch over, I wanna say thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate you guys being here because, of course, without you, there's no reason for me to be here. Love and peace to you and your family. Smile, be safe, and stay healthy. So, thank you so much, and I will be back on Thursday and Sunday, 10 a.m. So I hope to see you then. In the meantime, come to my channel every day. And of course, I have Amazon for my books, Patreon for my worksheets. Join the channel, be part of the green team, yeah, and all that good stuff. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. And green team, I'm going to count down to 1 minute here, and we're going to switch over for you. Okay, 1 minute. We're going to switch over for you, and then we're going to do a speed reading activity. It's not going to take long. So it's not going to, like, a few minutes. So it's a short activity, it's speed reading, but I'll talk to you about it when we switch over. So I have to, hold on, I have a couple of things to do here. Okay, here we go. Okay, and whoops. Oh, CR. Okay, 1 minute. And okay, so I think it's going to switch over in 1 minute, and we're going to have the green team only. So thank you so much, everyone. Green team, please wait. Oh, I see the counter. Can you see on top of the chat? It's counting down. Okay, good, good. So we got a clock. It's counting down, and then we're going to switch over to the green team. Okay, thanks so much, everyone. Take it easy. I'll see you guys on Thursday and Sunday. And of course, please come to my channel every day. Tell your friends. Okay, we're counting down here. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and green team. Okay.